All right, Tony Jones finished 104 on the running backs last year, 54 rush attempts, 142 yards, 0 touchdowns, 5 receptions, 8 targets, 29 yards. Thoughts on Tony Jones?
Uh, I'm gonna keep an eye on him through the preseason, right? Because we could we could see him take up a good part of that workload again if Kamara gets sat down. Like, what does that look like? Um, well, obviously, keep an eye on Smith and kind of see what he's doing as well. But right now, I do think Tony Jones kind of has that inside track. He's familiar with the offense. They didn't use him a whole heck of a lot last year. Injuries had something to do with that. But the good thing is he plays special teams. He is an active participant in special teams, and you are able to stick around NFL rosters when you are willing to do that. So that helps keep him on the roster for his opportunity to come. Um, if and when Alvin Kamara has to sit a couple games, I do think you'll see Tony Jones take up a good majority of that between the 20s work, maybe a little bit more Mark Ingram as you kind of get in towards the red zone to kind of push the pile a little bit. But um, again, not a guy that I'm drafting unless I have the fresh tweet or news clippings right there in my hand and it makes me pull the trigger. But I am probably keeping an eye on him because of the news that I'm expecting to come out about Alvin Kamara.
Tony Jones right now, like I was trying to pull the latest ADP on Tony Jones through like the Fantasy Pros and through their consensus ADP and all of that. And he didn't appear on the list. Tells you where folks are drafting Tony Jones at right now. And the list goes all the way to 360. So even in deep leagues, super, super deep leagues, he will not be on the coming off the draft board in most of those, short of some breaking news or something like that, that would kind of force people's hands and do that. So he's a guy, though, I think you're right, will be very interesting to keep an eye on and very interesting to keep keep a little watch tab on